All right, next up, we have a trailer for GOLDENERA, which is a GoldenEye documentary. I believe it's about the video game, like the history of the video game. It was a 007 video game. We'll find out. Here we go, GOLDENERA.
So in the late 90s, we saw a lot of innovation. It was kind of this Wild West.
First-person shooters were really this PC elite genre.
As great and pivotal as games like Doom and Wolfenstein were, they were simplistic.
Yeah, they were.
It was all a lot of, let's just figure this out and be as good as we can be.
I started building the dam without any real technical knowledge.
The mechanics of GoldenEye changed everything. No one's had that stealth thing before where you make a lot of noise, the guards are here and come and get you.
There was a movie license done by a small team of inexperienced developers and somehow ended up being, the greatest first-person shooter of its era.
GoldenEye 007.
This is one of the best video games of all time.
This is a good one.
I remember saying to the team, it's all downhill from here.
Doesn't take very much to knock out an independent games company.
That genre has persisted and became kind of like the defining genre.
Halo, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, Battlefield, all of that goes back to GoldenEye.
The reality is this game broke a lot of new ground. There's before GoldenEye and there's after GoldenEye.
GoldenEye 007 not only defined a generation, but defied all expectation.
Huh. All right, it's coming out any day now, any second, if not already out by the time this comes out. I don't know. That was kind of like after my time of playing video games. For the most part, I was an Atari kid, man. So I didn't have a Nintendo. I didn't have any like PlayStations or any of that stuff. I had a computer at like in the late 80s, 90s. I pretty much through the 80s, I had like 3 different computers. One of them was actually a terminal that I got onto one of the things that was like a precursor to the internet where you would direct dial into these bulletin board services and stuff. And you could download video games from there and you could like, get DOS games and stuff for your PC. And that stuff's just like so antiquated now, and just even looking at the graphics in this, like, and they're speaking so glowingly about it, and I'm just like, what? Because I know we're so far behind or beyond this, not behind. Maybe we are behind. I don't know. At least, I mean, for me, first-person shooter is like, disgusting for the most part. Like, I think a lot of these like school shooter people are trying to emulate that look and feel when they're moving methodically through a school and doing this stuff. I mean, it's kind of almost been proven since Columbine that they were just like whacked out on these games. Like, I don't blame the game manufacturers. I blame the gun manufacturers because they just went into complete denial mode that this was happening. And you have a right to own a gun. You just don't have a right to kill people. Come on, man. Like, anybody that's just like thinks that way is warped. So 007, I don't know, was this the pinnacle of 007's era and then a video game kind of makes it all that much better? Maybe. It was that era, it's like Bond was transition. There was a transition period of Bond, for about a good 10 years or so before Daniel Craig took over. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be another level where you can be James Bond in a virtual reality metaverse setting and, solve real crimes. Who knows? Like, it's like the further like life goes on, the more like implausible some of these like storylines are. So I don't know. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below and talk about your experiences with 007 or video games, especially this particular one, GoldenEye. All right, take care.
Hello, and welcome to Movie Maniacs.